Good morning students. Today's we are learns another ones are here the secondary functions. Last lecture we are learn here correspondence with bank, that's meanings, definitions and primary functions of banking. Last lecture we are completed primary functions of bank. Today we are learn secondary functions of bank. The secondary functions of bank can be divided into two parts. One is the agency functions and second ones are the utility functions. Today we are learn here agency functions. Bank perform the various functions on behalf on their customers or account holders such as collection of check and bill, collection of dividend, interest and salaries, payment of rent, insurance premium, electricity bill, etc. Purchase and sale of security. Bank play role as depository, participate, that is DP, remittance, transfer of money, fulfill standing instructions of depositors, act as trustee, executives of will and attorney, act as a banker to the issue, lending managers, etc. for companies. These all are the functions of agency function. These all are the agents and therefore they are the agency functions. Next ones are the utility functions. The commercial bank are also provide following general utility service as of such safe deposit valued locker facility, letter of credit, dealing in foreign exchange, ATM, automatic teller machine, credit card, debit cards, financial position status report, buying and selling of security, travel check, RTGS, real time gross settlement, NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer, NACH, National Automatic Clearing House, ECS, Electronic Clearing Service. Is all are the functions is the secondary functions of banking. Next ones we are learn precaution to be taken by the secretary while corresponding with bank. Which precautions are taken for the while correspondence with bank? The following precaution must be taken by the secretary while corresponding with bank. First, prompt reply. In any correspondence, prompt reply is very important. The reply to the bank are to be sent without any delay, promptly, immediately. Second, brevity and conciseness. Correspondence with the bank must be brief and to the point. A letter should not be lengthy. Unnecessary details should be avoided. Always write short and sweet. Courtesy. The letter to the bank should be polite. Secretary should not use any harsh or rude word while corresponding with the bankers. Only polite word we are using in your business letter. Clarity. Clarity is required to avoid misunderstanding with the bankers. The secretary must provide true, factual, update and clear information about his organization to the bankers. Next, accuracy. The secretary should provide accurate information. The fact and figure in the bank correspondent must be accurate. Secrecy. The secretary must keep secret while corresponding with the bank and not disclose any confidential matters of the company. Legal procedures. The secretary must keep in mind legality of contents in correspondence with the bank while corresponding with the bankers in the different circumstances. Secretary should enclose necessary documents along with the letters. There is the precautions with the while the letter writing. Next, circumstance under which A secretary has to enter into correspondence with bank. Letter for opening a current account with the bank, letter requesting a bank to stop payment of check, letter requesting a bank for granting overdraft facility, and letter requesting a bank to issue letter of credit. Okay. Thank you, students.